have to wait until you guys jump on and join me, which hopefully will be here any second now. So, hey, Carol, you're the first one. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. I'm really excited about tonight. Thank you for joining Stamping Fun on Fridays with me. And I have the cutest card to show you guys, and it's really simple. Hi, Chris. It's really simple to make. It's just some cutting and a little scoring and put it together. So I think you guys are going to like it. Hey, Penny. So I think you guys are going to really like it. And I can't wait to, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and show you because I'm like super, super excited about this. So I'm going to have to look in the computer to see. Isn't this so cute? It goes all the way around. And you probably wonder, okay, so how do you mail this? I'll show you. When I flip the camera down, I'll show you how it folds flat and you can mail it. So isn't that the cutest little thing? And it's been around for a long time, but it's new to me. I just recently, thanks you guys. I just recently, well, not recently, but like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I ran across it and I was looking at some old YouTube videos and I said, what the heck is a Teepee card? So I had to go and look, and I'm glad I did because now I can share it with you guys. And you guys know that there's nothing new under the sun. That's my husband's favorite saying. And there really isn't. It's just many years later it comes back, and or it comes back maybe looking a little different, but it's the same thing. So we're going to make this tonight, and I'm excited about it. Hey, Nikki, glad you're here. So I hope you guys are having a great week. It's Friday. Yay! Thank goodness it's Friday, right? Thank you for sharing. And tonight, I actually am going to cut... I've already cut tonight, but I decided that I was going to go over the cutting with you guys tonight too. So I'll have an extra one. So next week, hopefully I won't forget. You guys will have to remind me. Or either that, I'll just put a big post-it note. Do not forget. Whoever shares this video and comments in the video, whether you share it during the live or you're watching the recording, if you share it and you comment that you shared so that I know who shares it, I am going to send you the make and take to make this Teepee card. You'll just need stamps and stuff like that so you can stamp your own sentiment, put your own decorations on it. But I will send you everything cut and scored ready for you to put together. So I hope you guys like that. And thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Carol, for sharing. Thank you, Chris. And okay, so you guys ready to get started? Give you a few seconds to say yes, because I am. Oh, okay. I hate the time lapse on this. It's like it takes like seconds and seconds for you guys. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm just going to flip this down carefully here. Hopefully I've got it right. And then I probably should plug this. Ooh, I did have it right. Sorry, you guys. My bolt is getting loose on this thing, so it's not wanting to stay. Okay, so there we go. Let me just straighten this out a little bit. Hopefully it won't do that during our live, because if it does, it's going to pull down my lamp. Get it straight. There we go. Okay, very ready. Yay, me too. All right, so what I was wanting to do, actually I was going to do this one for you guys tonight, but it dawned on me that the paper that I used ended Sunday, so I couldn't do it. So I decided to bring in some Purple Posy because Purple Posy is going to be retiring soon, and I need to use up what I have. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So you guys just Hope you like it. And then I may use this ribbon that comes in the Playing with Patterns pack that you get the 3 ribbons. I think I showed you guys Wednesday, I think. So we're going to start off with a piece of purple posy cardstock. This is the 11 by 8.5. I'm going to put it in. I guess it really doesn't matter, but I think you can get more if you put it in with the long side at the top. And then we're going to trim it down to 4. So we're going to make 3 4x4s. So we've got that, and then we'll come in, and I should be able to get 2 with a little bit of scrap. And then I'm going to line it up to the 4 and 4. And then we're going to do it again at 4. And let's see, 4. So I'll do the drawing for this next Friday night. So that gives everybody a chance who wasn't able to come on live tonight. They can watch the recording and still be able to share it. Okay, so there's our 3. So I'm going to move our scraps out of the way. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to move my cutting, pull up my sleeves too. I'm going to move my cutting blade so I don't accidentally cut. And we're going to take it and put it in a diamond shape. And we're going to put it corner to corner in your track to cut it in, or score it. Not cut it, score it. We're going to score it just like so. And we're going to do that to all 3 pieces. So we're going to score these. Just like that. Okay, and then we are going to score this one. And I think no, we need to score that one. No, I'll make it work. Okay. And then we need a 4 by 4 piece of white. So we're going to do 4 by 4. So see, it's easy. It's just, it's a little bit more cutting and scoring, but it's still, wait till you see how easy this goes together. This one I am going to cut in half. So, but we're going to cut it at a diagonal cut. Okay. There we go. And I only need 1 piece of it. This keep, because if you mess up, you have another one. And then we're gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna use this one or the one that I cut, but whichever one I use tonight, you'll get the other one in your packet if you win. Okay, so now we're gonna cut this down to, what was my measurements? I think it's 3 3/4. 3 3/4. I think. I hope. Okay, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then you have this for another card. Unfortunately, you can't get 2 of these out of a 6 by 6. This is Playing with Patterns also. It's really pretty paper, I think. It's in the annual catalog. Okay. And there. And then we're going to cut these in a diagonal cut too. Sometimes it takes me a second or 2 to get that lined right up. Cut those. And then we're going to cut this one. In all actuality, some of those pieces that I put to the side, we may use them on the card. Probably are. Yes, we are. Okay, there we go. I think that is all the cutting and scoring. Nope, wait, we do. We need this. So let me take one of these scraps. I'm just going to use this piece, this piece right here. So I'm going to cut this at 1.5. So I'm going to line this edge up at 1.5. And then I am going to trim that and line it up at 1.5 again. And then I'm going to slide this through and line it up at 1.5 again and cut it. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut these just like that at an angle. These ones, though, they want to slip and slide on me. So it may be a good cut and it might not be a good cut. And then we're going to do that. And that. Just like so. Okay. I'm going to put this aside because I'm pretty sure that we're done. Oh, let me show you this one was the first one that I did, so it's not quite as neat. And I got to show you a trick too so that you don't stamp yours crooked like I did. And then it opens. Let me show you how it folds too. So it closes with a little Velcro. I'm sure you could probably use the little magnets too, but I just chose to use the Velcro. And then it folds like that, and then it fits right into your envelope. Here's other pieces that I did. So let me show you. It does fit in there perfectly. So it just slides right in, just like that, and closes up. So that is so cool, isn't it? And then the person that you send it to opens it up and they go, oh wow, what a unique card. And then they see, and you can even put a little note in there to kind of help them know that that's how they got to put that together. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so I am going to open this one up so that I can kind of see. So this is how you're going to put it together. So I'm going to go ahead and fold all of these on my fold lines, score lines, and I am going to just give that a nice thing so that it folds back and forth really easy. And then we're going to do the same thing to all these. Like so. Oh, got something sticky on there. Uh-oh, see how that one didn't get quite, so I don't know how that one's gonna, I must have, it slid on me in the track, probably. Well, we're gonna go for it. It might not fit right. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this, start with this. Let me bring in, I'm going to bring in my piercing mat so maybe you guys can see it a little better. So you're going to start with it in the triangle shape. Then you're going to bring one in and on the fold, in the point, you're going to line that up to the top. Can you see what I'm doing? Hopefully you guys can see. So oh, I did score that off. So let's flip this side. That might be better. Okay, so you're going to just line that up to the score line. You don't want to go into the score line or over it because then it's not going to fold right. So you're just going to line that up like that. And then when you put your glue on it, you want to be careful not to put your glue too far down over here. Because this part here, see how it ends right there? So you just want to be mindful of that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue. I'm just going to guess. Hopefully we're right. If I do go over, or when you do this, if you go over, it's okay because you can cover it up with some designer series paper. It's not a big deal at all. Okay, so this is like that, and this is going to go right up there, just like that. And this is why I love to use the liquid glue, because it gives me a little bit wiggle room. Okay, so just like so. So can you see what I did? So just like that. Then this side you're going to do the same thing. You're going to line that up to here, just like so. So I'm going to just draw my imaginary line again, and glue up above that. Okay, and then we're going to line that up, just like so. And hopefully this is going to fold right. All right, so then there we go. So there forms our TP card, just like so. All right, so this needs to have a little bit more glue right here. So you can always touch up where you maybe didn't go far enough with your glue. And I might have put too much, so it might squeeze out. So we'll just be careful holding that down. I won't squish it too hard. All right. So have you guys, wow, 8 comments and I've missed them. Okay, let me catch up with the comments really quick if you guys don't mind. Thank you, Penny, for sharing. Oh, yay! Can't wait to hear about that, Nikki. So Nikki is a photographer, and she mostly takes pictures, photographs of maternity photographs and newborns. So that is awesome. Let's see here. Where did I go? Thank you, Nikki, for sharing. I know you're going to have fun, Carol, and if you win it, you get this one. Okay, so I am going to use, okay, so you actually have different patterns because you know you have the front and the back, but I don't really like the way that goes. So if I would have taken the time, I might have been able to cut it to where it would like go horizontally or vertically up and down. But I'm going to either use this pattern or this pattern for this card. And I'm not sure. I originally cut this one. But I kind of really like the dots, the polka dots too. So I think I'm going to use this. Oh, yay, you did a family tonight. Okay, so I am going to put this on here. I'm sure I missed some of you guys. I know Tombow Carol is my absolute favorite too. I do like the other ones, but I really like Tombow because I don't necessarily lay things straight all the time, and it gives me a lot of play. If I put enough glue on it anyway, it does. So I'm just laying that on that like that, and just having a border all the way around. Then this piece comes in, and we're going to put it the opposite way. So where the point is here is where you're going to put your point there. So that's what we're going to do. And we are going to, this side right here is so pretty. I probably should have done it in that one, but I would have had to try to figure out how to cut that so that it goes up and down instead of all different directions. And truthfully, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so there we go. So now you can cut, which I do. I have a third one here. Put this one here, just like so, which I think I'm going to do. Now, if you use magnets, this would be where you'd want to put your magnet down now. So that way your designer series paper will hide it, so you won't see it at all. So you would just figure out where you wanted your magnet to go. So I put mine Velcro up here on this card, but I really think that it would probably close better if I put it a little bit further down. So that would be about where you would want to put your magnet, but of course it would be your card, so you could put it wherever you wanted it to go. But since I'm using Velcro, I'm going to go ahead and lay down my designer series paper. Now on my other ones, I chose to leave it without the paper, but I think it makes it look a little nicer. Whoops. Well, I slid that. Come on. Sometimes the Tombow, you get it laid just right, and then it slides on you when you don't want it to. And that is the downside to Tombow. But it's all right. Okay. Now you're going to have your white piece, and it's going to go right here. Now, you can, did I cut that too big? I think I did. Oh, that's because I needed to cut that at 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So if you guys wrote that measurement down, scratch it. Okay, so we're going to do 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, not 4 by 4. So your white is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to cut that again at a diagonal. Sorry, you guys. Okay, but that's an easy fix. That's nothing to worry about. Okay, then this, where'd my card go? Here it is. So then this is going to go here. Now this is a tricky part, is stamping this to where your sentiment is going to be straight when you fold your card up. You have, I tell you, if you don't get them strong enough, Carol, I find that they don't hold very well. They don't hold my projects closed. And then if you get a stronger one, it seems like it's too thick. I don't know. I just like the Velcro. I probably will go and try magnets again, give them another try, but I don't have very much success with them either. So when you fold this up, if you stamp this to where it's straight like this, so if you stamp it thinking you're stamping it straight, when you fold it, it's not going to be straight. It's going to look like this one. It's going to look crooked. See how that's crooked? So what I found the trick to be is I lay this on here, and when it's folded up, let me fold this. So it's folded like that. This is on here like so. So if I take it, hopefully this is going to make sense to you guys. You can either use your grid paper or you can use a ruler, whatever you like to use. And so that's sitting straight up and down like that. Hopefully you guys can see, because I know it's, so that's straight up and down. So what I do is I take my ruler and I just lay it across from the edge of this across. The grid paper would probably work better because this is going to be straight up and down. So I'm taking it straight up and down. I'm taking this like this. Hopefully this works, because this is how I did this one and it was almost right. So that's how I'm doing this one. If you guys can think of a better way, that is awesome, and share it with me. So I'm using the sentiment from, haven't used this stamp set in a long time, Floral Essence. And I thought the sentiment was beautiful. All days are beautiful that begin with you. So I'm going to use that, and I am going to use Gorgeous Grape, because in my designer series paper is some little dots that are Gorgeous Grape, and I just think that that would be pretty, and I think that it would pop. So I'm just going to stamp this right there, and let's hope I did this right. Okay, so sometimes you can figure things out and then you forget how you did it, especially if you don't write it down, which is me. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and, before I glue that, let me see here. So that's going to go like that, just like so. This is going to go like that, and there we go. See how that is pretty straight? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and glue this down. So was it a fun photo shoot, Nikki? I hope so. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that right there in that triangle. Kind of could go that way. There we go. So there we go. Now, what you could do at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put my magnet down too. So right here and right here, and not my magnet, but my Velcro. So I have it. I've already stuck them together, and I'm going to peel one side off, and then I'm going to decide where I want this to go. And I think I want it to go right about here. Hopefully that's right. I'm going to push that down, and then I'm going to pull off this other side like that, and then I'm just going to fold that over and push it down. Push it, let it glue really good. What if you adhered the white cardstock to the colored cardstock before adhering it to the Teepee and stamped it? You could try that. You could try that and it might work. I personally would be afraid to do that because that means that you would have to stamp it before you put it together, and it probably would mean that I would have to really pay a lot of attention and make sure I didn't glue it upside down or something. You know what I'm saying? But you could absolutely try that. That might just work. Okay. And so there we go. So we've got that. And I just know me, and I know that I would probably glue it upside down unless I'm misunderstanding. No, it might work, but I know that for myself, I would probably forget that I stamped it and I would glue it upside down. Okay, so we could do the other side to give it a little bit of, what's the right word? Contrast, maybe? A little more interest. We could do that, or we could leave it without it, or you could put the same pattern down so that it's uniform. I know, I would too, Nikki. All right, so let's see. What do you guys think we should do? I'm going to ask you what you like. Do you like it better where it's all uniform without it, or with the flip side? Just like that, because we're going to do it to this side too. Over here. But this side here is uniform. So maybe you like the stripes, same pattern. I was thinking about doing it with the different pattern until I flipped over and remembered that I put that panel, and so I think we need to keep it. We need to keep it the same. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so we are gonna glue that right on there, and then we're just gonna line this up, and there we go. So we have another piece over here. So when I mail whoever gets this, I will put the little triangle pieces in there, and then you guys can put them on there any way you want to, or choose not to. It's up to you, but I will include them in there. I cut them, right? So I might as well. All right, so let's go ahead. I didn't. Oh, it did slide a little for me. Yay, I put enough glue. All right, so there we go. So now let me put these aside because you guys are going to get this. Somebody is going to get this. I'm going to put them in this bag here so that I don't lose them. All right. I threw something across the room. No, I didn't. I just bumped something and it fell on top of me. It was just a card, nothing big. I know, isn't that? That is from Playing with Patterns. I think that's the name of it. All right, so I thought, since I use the floral essence, I thought I would bring in the punch that coordinates with it, that makes the flowers. And I thought I would bring in the duet punch. Unfortunately, I chose not to get the new butterfly thing on there, or we would probably be using it. I chose not to. So we're just going to use the butterfly punch, which is still an amazing punch, and it is worth using. We're going to use it. Okay, so I already cut 2 out of Gorgeous Grape, and I think we're going to do the flowers in Gorgeous Grape, but I'm going to layer them in 3. So we're going to cut out 3, 4, at least 2 sides, and then we're going to layer it just like so. Somehow or another, I'm going to layer it. I'll probably have to glue it as I layer it so it will stay in place just like that. So can you see? Well, now it moved. You'll see how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. And let's go ahead and glue those down because, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use some glue dots. You can also pop each layer up 2 or 1 layer or however you want to do it. I'm just going to glue them together. And then I'm going to pop the flower itself up. That's how I'm going to do it. There's a piece of fuzz on that one. Okay, so there we go. And then we're just going to kind of like center. Isn't that pretty? So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to just pop that probably right about here. And I'm okay if it goes over the edges because I think there's room in the envelope for it to go over. The only thing that I don't want it to go over, I think, is this side. Because that side, but you know what though? I don't think that's true because I went over on this side here. See, let's open that up and fold it. See, I did right here. So as long as you don't go over very much, I think it's going to be fine. Now, when this punch came out, we still had the 1/2 inch circle punch, but it has retired, I believe. I've looked all in the catalog. I cannot find it. I think it retired. I don't know. If somebody knows if it has or not, you can let me know, because if it didn't retire, I'm bringing it in here because I think it would be really pretty to add a little something to the flower, like another color circle, like a yellow circle or something. But let's go ahead. I'm going to trim this off, and we are going to punch out another one. Thank you so much for the hearts. I love them. They make me happy. Happy is the word today, this week. Happy and fun. That is the words for this week. Okay. I think everybody needs a little bit of happy. Okay. And a little bit of fun. So we're going to line that up. And then we're going to take our glue dots, and then we're going to line this one up too, just like, not like that, that looks terrible. How did I do that? Like that. That's how I did it, just like that. That looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do. Let me check and make sure. 3, 1, 1. Yeah, so 2 flowers. So there and there. I needed this too, Carol. I really did. I have, you know, I look so forward to our lives. It's just so much fun, and I love sharing with you guys, and I love showing you new ideas and how to do things, and it's just, it's like food for my soul. And when I don't get to come on here, when I have to cancel one because I have to do something for my dad, my family, you know, my family does come first, and I love my dad, so when he needs help, I'm going to be there for him. But it makes me sad to have to miss. But so I'm grateful to be here. All right, so if you have a 1/2 inch circle punch, you can use it and cut you out another color, like a yellow, or maybe even purple posy or Highland heather, or you could even use a pretty pink to put on there to make it pop a little more. Or, you know what we could use? We could use the dies from Pretty Perennial, and we can see if we can get something like that to work. That would be really cool, but I'm not sure where I put it. If I can find it real fast, we'll do that. If I can't, we're not going to. Aha! Yes, we're going to. Okay, so these are the Pretty Perennial dies. I know I've showed them to you guys a lot, but I'm wondering, like this piece right here, I think this piece right here just might be what we need. It's a little smaller than a 1/2 inch, but I think it'll be okay. And I think I'm going to do it in some Blushing Bride. What you think? Blushing Bride? We'll try it. Trying is fun. Try, and then try again, right? Until you get, I thought I had 2 of those. I do. Okay. So we will cut 2 of those out. Are you guys still there? Or did I lose you? Okay. I think this will work. I hope. I honestly think it will, though. Voila. It's not a 1/2 inch, but I think, look at that. That just kind of like makes it pop. So that was using the little tiny little flowers in the Pretty Perennial. So where there's a will, there is a way. Okay. So we got that. I am going to use glue dots to put those on there too. And oh, I lost you guys' comments. Oops, there you go. Okay. Oh, good, Penny. I'm glad. So I hope the cutting made a little sense to you too, because sometimes cutting can be a little confusing. That's why I decided just to go ahead and cut it. Sometimes when you see it, it helps. So there we go. So what do you guys think? That just made the flowers, didn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put these back in this so that I don't lose those, because there's some little tiny dies. So I don't want them to get lost. So Penny, there's another use for the dies. Okay, so let's see. I want some butterflies on here too. And I think I'm going to bring in... well, originally I was going to put the stripes on there. So the stripes had like Coastal Cabana and that kind of, it had the Misty Moonlight. So now I'm kind of torn on what color to do our butterflies. Maybe I'll just do them pink, or maybe we won't do butterflies. Okay, so I'm going to bring in another punch, and I'm going to use some soft seafoam, and I'm using the sprig punch. So I know, didn't I just make it, Lynette? I love that little flower in the center there. I am going to use some of these little sprigs, and we're going to put those on the back of our flowers like so. Okay, so I am going to just, you guys know I really am winging the decoration on this card. I kind of sort of had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I am kind of winging this. Let's see here. Yeah, this side. Kind of lost my mind there for a second. I'm like, what side did I want to glue this on? And I did glue it on the wrong side, but it's all right. Nobody will know. I promise you they won't. I am going to pull this off carefully though, because I did want it to kind of go kind of like that. All right, so that's going to go on our box like that. And actually, you know what? I really don't like that. I wonder, ooh, I don't want to tear our flower petal though. I wonder if maybe I can pull this sprig off and maybe make it go closer together like that. And then let's put another glue dot on there. Oops, I think I just tore it. It's all right. It's okay. I promise it is. Like so. No, I'm not really sure I like that either. What if we just go with one? And what if we just do this? And I think we need two on one side sticky, but like that maybe. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. All right, so now I'm gonna do a, what do they look, the seaweeds. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? All right, so we are just gonna put that just like that onto our card. Whoops. Just like that. All right, so then I got a lot of bulk behind that, so we're going to try to make this one not so bulky. And let's see if we can manage to do that. So if I put that one like that, and then this one comes like that, I don't know. How come I'm not liking that? How did I do that one? I think maybe... yeah, like that. I like that. And I'm going to use liquid glue just so that it kind of helps with the bulkiness. Yeah, you guys are on the same page. 3, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. That's what I say. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. And then I'm going to use my glue too on this one. And we are going to put that, I dropped it. We're just going to stick that like that. Just like so. And then this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some glue on this too. Some liquid glue. All right. And then that's going to go just like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. And then that one is going to go on this side, and we're going to pop that up too. So we're going to take a dimensional, pop that right there, and then pop that just like so right there. I think I like it. Yeah. All right, so now we need something on here, on this side. So maybe we will punch us a couple of twigs, or at least one. Like so. Maybe we'll do another one just in case, because we're going to play around with this and see if we can get this to go right. So 3 like that, and we can put those like right here. And then I think I like that. I think I do. So I'm going to put some glue on this. And I think oh, I got too much. That's all right. We are going to, we're going to cut us a couple more of those little flowers. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on here. We're going to take these little flowers out again. Oops, where did it go? Here it is. I'm just throwing things like crazy tonight. And you know what? I think maybe we'll, just for the fun of it, we'll do, yeah, we'll do, let me cut a little piece off of here. We will try. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll find out. I'm going to cut a little one from the purple, the Gorgeous Grape. And then we'll cut a little one and the bigger one from the Blushing Bride. And then we'll play with those and see what we like. I think that will be fun. Oh, word for the week, fun. Okay. Sometimes I'd kill me with the silliness. Okay. Hope it doesn't drive you guys crazy. Let's see here. Let's put these back so we don't lose them. That can go right on there. That can go right on there. Those can just stick in there for now. Okay, but I'm going to put them in here so we don't lose them. Just like so. All right, so we've got here, roll my sleeves back up. We've got a little flower. We've got a little flower, and then we've got a purple flower, okay? So my thought is to put that on there, but I think that's too little. So then, how about if we put that in the center of that and put that on our sprig? I think I like that. So let's do that. So I am going to put a little glue on the back of this, just like so. just like that. Oh, I'm a little creative tonight. Okay. I am going to take a dimensional. That's what I want. Do I have my little minis over here? I do not, so that's okay. We'll use one of these. I think it'll be all right. And I am going to pop that on here like so. And then we're going to use a little glue so I can slide it around, okay? And we're going to put that right like that, just like that. I'm going to hold it for a couple seconds. It is really unique looking, isn't it? So what do you guys think so far? That is really pretty. I am going to put some butterflies, I think. I think we're going to use some little butterflies. So I just don't know what color to do our butterflies in. Do you think the Coastal Cabana would look all right? just not sure. Or I don't want to use the Gorgeous Grape because I think that would be an overkill. Maybe the Petal Pink butterflies, or we could use, you know what, there is some of this color, the, what do you call this? The, okay, so you guys take a deep breath because I'm going to show you what I did when I got the stamp set, okay? Because sometimes I didn't want to stamp both of the butterflies out, I cut it. But before you panic, okay, look, I cut it straight so that when I wanted both of them, could line it up perfectly and still stamp them both and still be able to punch them both perfectly from the punch. It took a lot of guts for me to do that. Misty Moonlight, yes, that's what that is. But it worked, and now I can just cut the little one out when I want to just stamp the little one. So my thought was we could either just punch it out and leave it alone, or we could do some tone on tone, which would be the Misty Moonlight on there. And if we thought it was too dark, we could stamp it off too. So let me go ahead. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Okay, let me try to, I need a piece of scrap. Here we go. Well, let's push some of this stuff. My desk is getting messy. Let's see if I can get that to stay. See, that might be too dark on here. Let me just stamp it. Just like so. Well, maybe not. No, I think that will be all right. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I could probably get another one on there. All right, so that way I don't even waste a lot of paper because the little butterfly is at the top of the punch. You just have to be brave and do that. I wouldn't do it to all your stamps, but the ones that give you enough space, absolutely. Okay, I think I have that lined up. Ooh, I probably will cut into the third butterfly though. I didn't think about the wing, so we'll just stamp it again. No big deal. Yeah, so let's ink this guy up again and stamp it and punch it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do that. Just like so. Hopefully I was in there in the view for you guys. Okay, so let's put those there and there. And do I want, I'm trying to think if I want more butterflies than that. Because we could kind of put the butterflies all around actually. Oh, yes, I like that a lot. And we could put that one there. We could actually put 3 butterflies. I don't like the way that flower sits. That was the bulky one. It's okay. All right, so, oh, I know why it sticks up a little higher too. Wow, I never noticed that before. Can you tell the difference? This one was the dimensionals that came in the paper pumpkin, This one is the dimensionals that you buy. And the ones in the paper pumpkin are actually a little bit thicker. I never noticed that before. Okay, so we could just put, I don't know where I want these. I know I want one up here and down here, here. I don't know. This is like putting on an embellishment. I never know where to put my embellishments. Okay, I think, let me first see. Let's open this guy up and fold it in half. And it's going to go in the envelope like that. So this guy could technically go right here. So it could go right on the side like that. And I'm pretty sure it will still fit in the envelope. I'm pretty sure that it will. Maybe I'll move it in just a little bit, like so. Okay, and then we can put another one, maybe like right here, I think. I love the butterflies too. Okay, so, or maybe, no, I'm afraid if I put it there, it will get torn off with all the opening and closing. So, oh, I wanted to put it down there. So like that maybe? I don't know. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? I didn't get that closed very well. Like so. And then it would definitely need a butterfly on this side too. So what if we do a butterfly flying down and up? What about that? Or no? If we just do one there and then one there. Yeah. I'm so glad you guys like this project. I knew you would because I thought it was really pretty and really unique. And that's what I'm trying to do on Fridays, is to keep things a little different. It won't always be like that because sometimes it's hard to come up with and hard to find and hard to all that stuff. Because this is not my idea. Like I said, I found it. It was old though, like 8 years ago. So, but I think it's coming back, I think. And if it's not, I'm bringing it back. Okay. And then we're going to do this one just like that right there. Okay. Hopefully our butterflies are going to fit in our envelope. If they don't, well, darn it. I think I want that one to come down just a little bit. Turn it a little bit. Just like so. So what do you guys think? And we're going to add some bling to this too. We're going to add some bling to the butterflies. I don't think our flowers need bling, but I think that our butterflies do. They need some bling bling. And I am, if I have my rhinestones, I will use the, oh, you know what? No, I think they're still current, aren't they? Let me see. If these are still current, it's so hard to remember because we have so much beautiful stuff and new catalogs come in every 3 months. And yes, they are. So they're in the annual catalog. And they are the holiday rhinestones. These have been around for a while. They keep carrying over, and it's because they're so pretty. What if we, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but what if we, because it's going to be color on color, but it kind of pops because it's darker. I don't know. Can you guys see that? And do you like that? Or do you think we should go with the champagne? Or we could go with pearls too. Or just the regular basic rhinestones. I really like that, but I just don't know. Maybe it would be, let me see if I can get that off. I don't think I pushed it down. Yeah, okay. Where is the, What did I do with the pack? Oh, there they are. Okay, so let's put that one back on there. Let's take basic one here and see. I think this one is just gonna, yeah, we'll do the basic one. That's really pretty. You like the color on color or the basic one? Because the basic one looks like diamonds. Who doesn't like diamonds, right? And we'll put 2 on the little ones. We'll put 2 on each one. Okay, we have one for color on color, one for basic. Who's going to break the tie? I'm going to try to push that up a little more. Just push it up just a little bit more. There we go. That's good. Basic. Okay. We are going to use the basic. Because a diamond is a girl's best friend, right? I can't afford a real diamond, so these will work. Okay. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this card. It is so, so pretty. And you know what? It's a unique card. Okay. And then don't we have one more butterfly? Yes, we do. And then 2 more on there. And then oops, that one slid on me. Oh, come on. The last one is going to give me a fit. Come on. Oh, all right. So we'll get another one because I don't know where that one went to. And I really don't really want to look for it. Well, come on. I tell you, the last one. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is just so pretty. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So, I hope that you guys like this card, which I see that you do. Now, let me give you a little insight. On the inside of the card, if you use a light colored cardstock, you don't have to put anything in there to write on. You can just write on it like this. But if you prefer to, then just cut you some more squares. What was it? 3 3/3 by 3 3/4 square. Cut it in a diagonal, and then you can just layer them there. So you would need 2 squares, and you can layer them. And then you can do it that way. You can also stamp whatever stamp set you use. You could stamp your flowers. You could stamp butterflies. You could, you know what? Let's do that. I know we used the blue on the outside, but I think I'm going to stamp some gorgeous grape, or at least one gorgeous grape butterfly. Actually, let me see what Misty Moonlight looks like on top of that. Actually, that is actually very pretty, so that's what we're going to do. We are going to do Misty Moonlight on the inside of our card. And it doesn't really matter where you stamp your... I got some goo-goo in here. That's all right. And then we can stamp another one coming up from here, just like so, so that you decorate the inside of your card. You could do it any way you want to, whatever stamp set you use. I personally wouldn't put a layer in this because it is so light, and that's what I would do. So that's that. All right, so there's that one. Then here's the other one that I did right here, using all butterflies and polka dot, and I did use the contrast there, which I think is very pretty. And it also helps my butterflies to coordinate better because there's some Flirty Flamingo flowers in that designer series paper. So I like that. And then of course my original where I was learning how to do it. So there's that. After I looked at this, I realized that this flower probably needed a little more something. So this is from the Pretty Perennials. And so are the leaves, which they're getting all messed up now. But I would probably use one of those outline ones to make that flower pop some more. But so that's that. All right, and let's do the deed here, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it fits in our envelope with our butterflies, because that one is coming way over the edge. So I hope it does. Please let it. Please let it. Uh-oh, it may not. It may not. This is going to happen. Oh, it did. We just can't push it all the way down. But yes, it does. There we go. Fits right in there. Now this is probably going to cost more than your basic stamp to mail, because it's layered a lot, and it's, especially when you fold it over, and then it's got the flowers are in dimensionals, and then you got your bling. So it probably would cost a little extra postage, but I think it's worth the extra postage. So that is that. And then you decorate your envelope too, however you wanted to do it. You could stamp whatever stamp you used, and whatever die cuts or punches, you could glue those on there. Just make sure you glue them as flat as you can put them, because, well, this won't go through the roller because it won't fit. That's why it's going to cost extra. But sometimes you don't want something to get hooked on it and tear it off before it gets to the person that you're sending it to. All right, you guys, so I will do the drawing next Friday night for who wins. I will be watching and seeing who all shares. So remember, if you're watching the recording, you also have a chance to win the make and take to make this Teepee card. But you will have to provide your own stamp set. But I will punch out the butterflies, and everything that's punched, die cut, and all the cardstock I will do for you. It will be cut and ready for you just to put together. Thank you so much, Chris. You're welcome, Penny. You're welcome, Carol. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, thanks for spending your Friday evening with me, and I will see you on Wednesday at noon. Unless I pop in on a what do you call it? A promptu, I think. Unless I just pop in. How about that? I just pop in. Okay. You guys have a great weekend also. Love you guys. You rock. Doodly-doo.